Hi guys, this is going to be a long and detailed video about my summer internship experience at HSBC and all the fun and learnings I had during these past 2 months. Accompanying me on this adventure were Tanvi, Isha, and Vikram from IMT Ghaziabad as well. HSBC was kind enough to book us a stay at Taj President in Mumbai for the first 2 days of our internship because that was the period of our induction. So, irrespective of the location of your internship, all the interns gathered in Mumbai at Taj President for the induction. So, there were around 63 of us from all over the country, from all the different institutes. My location for the internship was Mumbai itself, the main headquarters MG Road office of HSBC. So I got these 2 days to actually hunt for a PG, a hostel, and look for my accommodation, which is crazy expensive in and around the fort area in Mumbai. So during these 2 days, we got a chance to interact with a lot of senior people at HSBC along with the other interns who were posted at other locations throughout India. So after these 2 days, everybody was supposed to go to their respective locations and then start their internships. So we got a chance to be a part of a lot of interesting and very fun group activities during these 2 days, and also attended a lot of seminars, a lot of guest lectures, guest sessions from very, very senior people at HSBC. This was also the time when Trump had just announced his reciprocal tariffs. So the whole markets division was going haywire throughout the world. But still, the senior leaders at HSBC took out time to come and interact with us. We had networking sessions and everything with them. So a huge, huge thank you to HSBC for arranging these 2 days of wonderful induction. Now, because I am from Delhi, I am a little spoiled in that way that I have always traveled either by my car, cab, or metro. I did not want to travel by local during my internship on an everyday basis. So I chose to stay within a very close proximity to the actual HSBC headquarters. So Livelit was a hostel chain that I found in the fort area. It was super expensive. For just one bed in a triple sharing room, I was paying close to 37,000 a month, which is very, very expensive. But given that it was just a few, I think 1.5 kilometers away from my office, I had the luxury of walking to my office, which other interns did not. And obviously, there's a price you have to pay for it. So because it was just 2 months, I was ready to pay this price. But then I would not recommend people staying there for the long term. Even I won't. This is the beautiful HSBC building, and I used to walk daily to the office, and that was also sort of the exercise, my step count that I got. This is the entrance to the bank, and this is our entrance, the corporate building, the corporate office. I actually enjoyed my time during this internship. I made a lot of new connections. I also found a park during my free time to do pull-ups and stuff. And the area that I was living in was super, super posh. Every major bank's headquarters were present here. And this is the RBI society where the top leaders of RBI live. These are the other interns that I found and made friends at HSBC. So we also went out quite a few times just to party, just to have fun. We also wanted photos for our LinkedIn, so we were standing outside the building at night and clicking a few pictures. This was also the very first time that I was staying away from home for such a long duration, and that was a whole new learning curve because even the room wasn't entirely mine. I was sharing it with two other people, two other interns from HSBC in the markets division. So to live with other people, to adjust in just a bed, and to get your meals from outside on a daily basis, and to actually be responsible for your own well-being, it's a very different feeling. I did not get a chance to live that way before this. One thing that I realized living away from home and from my friends and family is that even though HSBC had a lot of bank holidays, thankfully, but when I was alone, when I had a holiday, I was alone at the hostel, I actually did not have a lot of things to do. And even if I wanted to do something, I did not have people to do it with. So I, for the first time, I think I fully understood the extent to which your family and friends matter when you want to have fun. Because even though the work-life balance is great at HSBC, because of the fact that I was living away from home, the weekends actually became very boring for me. So I did not know what to do with my free time. So eventually I got okay with it. I got comfortable with it. I started exploring the city on my own, uh, going out on my own, finding new friends, making new friends. I was dead scared to travel by the local in Mumbai, but then I wanted to experience it once because I knew that it was something different, something that I had not experienced before this. So I did travel once. I went for a trek. So some people from IMT came together and organized a trek to Kalsubai. So we went with the group called Trekoholics. Shout out to them. They were amazing throughout the time that we had there. So it was a night trek. Kalsubai is supposed to be the highest peak in Maharashtra, and our trek started at around 2 in the morning, and then we reached the peak at around 5:30 just before the sunrise. So we actually got to see the sunrise from the peak, which was amazing. We clicked some photographs, talked, had a lot of fun, and you can see the wind blowing and the people are just enjoying their hearts out. The steep climb was something that was very, very interesting to me because of the fact that we gained almost 4,000-5,000 feet in a single night. And while coming down, because I have this urgent need, I don't know what it is, almost a crippling need to be ahead of everybody else, I was running down. I actually reached the base camp 2-3 hours before everybody else, but then something happened to my left knee, and then I was crippled for almost a week. So I wouldn't recommend anybody doing that. Going downhill is actually very hard on your joints. I actually looked forward to going to the office every day because that was the most amount of fun I had throughout the day. When I came back, I actually got bored, and then I made sure to walk for a good 2-3 hours every day just to pass my time. So in office, I got to interact with a lot of other interns, CA trainees, even people at higher up positions. And HSBC has a very flat hierarchy, which is extremely good because everybody is approachable. You can go to anybody and ask them about their experience in the organization, about what they do, and everybody sort of helps you out, find your place, find your calling. And if you have a project that you need to run by anybody, they're more than happy to help you out. We also got a chance to be a part of the annual celebration at HSBC, which was called HSBC Elevate. And therein they celebrated the rich history that the bank has and all the accomplishments, the milestones that it has achieved. It also had a lot of sessions wherein speakers came and actually talked about the future that they're looking forward to. And then the night ended with a huge party, and all the interns, all the employees that were present in Mumbai were actually invited to this party. And we had a blast, we had a ball. I thoroughly enjoyed my time here. It's a very people-centric organization. They understand that work is important, but people probably are more important. So they make sure to go out of their way. The HRs, everybody actually makes sure to go out of their way to make the people who have just joined the organization feel at ease. I realized that Mumbai is a very fast city. So I had been to Mumbai before, but only for 10-15 days at a stretch. So I never got to fully experience of how fast moving and busy Mumbai people actually are. So even if I got out at night, say at 2-3 a.m., then also I saw the same number of cars on the road, the same number of people walking. Because of the fact that I got bored out of my wits when I was not in the office, I made sure to work out on a daily basis. We luckily had a huge terrace, so I made sure to sit there for a good half an hour, 1 hour every day. And then as I mentioned before, I went on a lot of walks, talked to a lot of people. The corporate experience actually makes you realize how valuable your college life is, because I used to wonder why the people in second year in my college have actually that strong of a bond. But now I realize that this internship, the experience has changed me. It has made me realize that I want to be a part of such an organization, but at the same time, it has also made me realize that the college experience, the college time is never going to come back. Although you might make a lot of good friends in the organization that you land up in, But the college experience, the college vibe, the sort of conversations and fun that you can have with your friends in college is never going to come back. So I am sure other interns from IMT Ghaziabad at other organizations are having the same realization. And I'm actually very, very excited to go back to IMT now and have a lot of fun with the remaining time that I have there. I was in the GPS division, the Global Payment Solutions division at HSBC, and our floor, our department was known for having the most number of celebrations on a weekly, monthly basis. So we cut cakes, we had snacks for almost every and any occasion that happened in the organization or personally with anybody. So that was a huge, huge plus point, because that sort of binds everybody together, that they're just not just working at the office, they're part of a bigger community, they're part of a bigger family. For obvious reasons, now I would not be able to tell you what my project at HSBC revolved around, but my line manager was super supportive and understanding in the way that he actually asked for my CV and gave me a project that actually fit with my strengths, with the experience that I had before joining IMT. So I actually got a project that was around marketing, even though I was working in a bank. So I did not have to do a lot of data crunching. I could actually be creative and use my prior content experience to my advantage. So a huge shout out to my manager Rishi for that, and for understanding that I have a few strengths that can be used for my project. I also got an opportunity to come home in between during a long weekend, so that I could get recharged, and then I actually was missing my family and friends a lot. Had a good time with them, then came back to Mumbai just before the final week. So we had a final presentation three or 4 days prior to the last working date at HSBC. And during that presentation, obviously our line managers along with the department heads and HRs were present to see and review our final presentations. All of us obviously gave it our best shot, and then the things now are not in our hands. I would actually obviously want a PPO, but then let's see whatever God has in store, whatever the future holds. I would want to come back to Mumbai, but then probably not spend so much on accommodation. And for that, I'll actually have to live, I think, 1.5 hours away, at least from the office, if not 2 hours away. Towards the end, I also had this sudden urge to go bald. I don't know why, but then I acted on it. I actually went bald, and I'm enjoying the experience because I still have 1 month before the college reopens, and by then some hair will come back. Also because I was losing a lot of hair, so I just wanted to see what the future would look like. Mumbai being Mumbai, it actually started raining a lot just before our final day at HSBC. And me and Madhvendra, the other intern from NMIMS in the same department, ended the final day by playing a lot of table tennis. So the last 2 hours at HSBC were just table tennis. So now I am back in Delhi. I am looking forward to joining IMT again soon. Super grateful for all that these 2 months have taught me. Thank you for watching.